they may have the right idea. I would like to see them go further, but. So Canada, they have a plan to stop right-wing grooming in their country. So parents and teachers in Canada now have access to a free resource to help identify and combat right-wing indoctrination in their country and as it relates to children and teenagers. The Canadian government has partnered with the Canadian Anti-Hate Network to launch an educational toolkit in wake of the rise of mass shootings and hate crimes, not just in their nation, but beyond. The Minister of Housing, Diversity and Inclusion, Ahmed Hussein, says, as we would like to as parents, we can't shield our children from everything. But we can give them tools to make the right decisions when they react to real life situations, whether in person or online, when sometimes it's difficult to know how to respond. So first, the toolkit acknowledges that right-wing rhetoric is bad, all right? And there's an active recruitment model. There is evidence that hate promoting groups specifically target young people with their messaging. These groups test market slang on Twitter, rewrite popular songs with white nationalist lyrics, and join mainstream video game platforms, all to reach a young audience for their hate dominion. The toolkit contains background information on how white supremacist groups generally operate on social media. Young people spend an enormous amount of time on social media and are exposed to many different platforms that carry the potential for hate movements to recruit and organize. YouTube, for example, was cited as the primary cause of red pilling, a term used to describe a dramatic shifting of viewpoints, usually toward hate ideologies and far-right and fascist group chats. It also has compiled a list, all right? A list of different recruitment tactics of white supremacist groups, including visuals, memes, etc. Let's put up some. All right. The program encourages parents to identify patterns of behavior that may indicate their children's affiliation with a hate group. Adults often dismiss early indications of bigoted ideology as a student pushes boundaries or just acting out. And while this might also be true, in many cases, they are dismissing warning signs of a dangerous affiliation taking root. Seemingly isolated incidents like a student scratching a swastika into a desk or engaging in misogynistic or Islamophobic language warrants a response that clarifies behavioral expectations, affirms the value of all human life, and opens a dialogue with students to interrupt this kind of behavior. It also has a section dedicated to approaches for parents, educators, and community members, all right? It highlights community engagement and collective action. If a student or group of students is increasingly affiliated with hate promoting groups, community entities can brainstorm positive responses to engage all students and build a stronger community instead of fertile ground for hate group recruitment. This is also a valuable toolkit. It's available for anyone who would like to use it. Now, this is really interesting because while I think the way Canada is doing it, they're kind of fumbling through it, but they have the right idea. And the right idea is right-wing bigotry and racism is wrong. That's the premise of this. It's bad, okay? In America, however, there's a debate if racism is wrong. Who debates it? Racist people. The only person who would debate you on that ideology is a racist person, okay? It's wrong. Canada has at least figured this out as a governmental structure, while America is still struggling with it. Okay, Jessica, thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, the Biden administration right now is considering banning TikTok. They are caught up in a fight over China, a multinational corporation based in China, having access to our data when US-based multinational corporations have a ton of foreigners' data. Why are they engaging in this fight? It's about power on the global stage. It's about, fighting China, which is something that I thought we would shift away from after Donald Trump's presidency. Why is he not concerned about how technology is used to radicalize children within our own borders? That's a far bigger threat when it comes to how people are using technology. And I don't think I'm alone, but I am haunted by the future in the United States. Who will these kids who are indoctrinated grow up to be? We really don't have something comparable in the United States, but there are plenty of people studying it. There are plenty of people at universities studying how children are radicalized online. Here in the States, we're just not using that information for greater cybersecurity and to prosecute the people who are doing it, and we should. And this toolkit's free of charge, so I think parents in the United States should absolutely download it.
Yeah, and support it. And here's the other thing, Canada's putting real money behind this program. All right, you support it, you connect with it, more money will be allocated to it, which means you got a greater distribution of the message.